Hello. Are we live? It always takes a minute to get rolling on Facebook, so I always feel like I'm talking to nobody at first, but we'll just wait for you guys to jump on. But anyone joining us right now, you're already here watching. My name's Nicole Rayy, and you may have seen me on the Nashville Meets World page before, as I am the Toronto correspondent. And so today I'm taking over the page to share some tunes with you. I just had a brand new EP come out on March 27th, so we thought we would share some of the tunes from the album and talk a little bit about the stories behind some of the songs. And if you're loving it, then you can go download the album or stream it anywhere you download or stream your music. There's a link in the description of the video today that has the link to go stream the album, as well as the link to my store on my website if you want to buy a hard copy. And there's also a virtual tip link if you're loving the music and you feel like leaving $1 or $2. So thank you guys so much for joining us. We hope you're all staying safe wherever you are quarantined right now, and hopefully this will keep you entertained this afternoon if you're going a little stir crazy and you're bored at home. Mm-hmm. I know it's been getting that way a little bit for us. I feel like, it was kind of fun at first, and now it's like, okay, what else do we do?
Novelty wears off.
Right, a little bit. So we're happy to be here and hang out with you guys for the afternoon, as this is really fun for us to get to play and hang out with you guys. So I'll keep an eye on the chat box too. So if you guys have any questions or comments, just type it into the little box and we'll keep an eye on that and then answer any questions you guys might have. And should we just get to a song right away? You guys want to hear some music? I think we'll start with a tune called Bad Habit, which is actually the last track on the album and one of my favorites. And a lot of times I start my shows with this one because I always say that love is my bad habit. So this is a good one to get to know me if you haven't heard any of my tunes before. All right, here we go. I could take you, erase you out of my phone, so I won't try to call when I'm all alone. But I can still see your numbers burned in my memory. I could push you, shove you out of my heart when the sun goes down. So on my guard and get me thinking, baby, if you're out, if you're drinking, then I should get in a cab, get a little taste of what we have, follow where it goes. Baby, we both know you're the best bad habit, baby. Let me have it, 'cause I've tried to break you, but I can't take you. I'm your chain smoker, you're my cigarette. No, I can't quit you yet. I almost wish I could, but I can get you out of my head. No, I can get you out of my head. Ooh. Every time we say our last goodbye, I know it's only just a matter of time before we're right back. And I'm sitting at your doorstep, whoa. 'Cause you're the high I can't resist, just a taste of your lips got me losing all control. Baby, we both know you're the best bad habit, baby. Let me have it, 'cause I've tried to break you, but I can't take you. I'm your chain smoker, you're my cigarette. No, I can't reach you yet. I almost wish I could, but I can get you out of my head. No, I can get you out of my head. Ooh, I can get you out of my head. No, I can get you out of my head. Ooh, you're the best bad habit, baby. Let me have it, 'cause I've tried to break you, but I can't take you. I'm your chain smoker. get you out of my head. I can get you out of my head. I can get you out of my head. I can get you out of my head. Nice. For those who haven't seen any of my live streams before or checked out my Instagram or anything, you may not know, this is Damon joining me on guitar. So thank you, Damon, for being here.
Pleasure always.
You know, since we're quarantined together, we might as well play and have some fun, right?
Sure.
And also, you guys wouldn't want to hear me play guitar, so... I'm just going to jump up here for a second. What's going on? Oh, Sue says she's here and looking forward to this session. Thanks, Sue. Thanks for joining us. Yes, feel free to let me know where you guys are listening from, what's going on out there. I'd love to answer any questions you guys may have. So, yeah, hop over to the chat box and say hello. Or let me know where you're listening from. Where are you hanging out today? Where are you quarantined in your house? Let us know what town or city or country
or your favorite room.
Yeah, we've been we did some live streams leading up to my album release, and we had a room of the day. Every day we were kind of doing different rooms in our house. So what room are you in today? What's your favorite room?
Gotta keep it fresh,
right? Yeah,
I mix it up.
Obviously harder if you live in a smaller space or a smaller apartment, which we know. We used to have a much smaller place, but luckily quarantine in our house, there's options. So if you get you're bored of one room, you can just hang out in another room.
Or if you're bored of a person in a room, you can go hang out in another room.
Yeah, you can space away from each other.
It happens to everybody.
I'm sure that's happening with you guys too. Let us know how quarantine's going. I have a feeling after this, maybe there'll be a lot of new babies out there, or a lot of people getting divorced. I don't know.
One or the other.
Right? Either it's going really well, or people are fighting. But thanks so much, anyone just joining us right now. My name is Nicole Rayy. That's Rayy, 2 Y's, because spelling counts. And you might have seen me on the page before. I am the Toronto correspondent for Nashville Meets World. And today I'm taking over the page to bring you live some tunes from my brand new EP called All Woman. And the next track I want to play for you guys is one called Unfinished. And it's one of my favorites from the album, although, they're all my favorites, really. They're all like my song babies, so I just go from, one day this one's my favorite, the next day this one's my favorite. But this one is one of my favorites, and it's because it's something that I really wanted to write about for a long time. It's a title that I've had in my phone for quite some time, and just had to find the right people to write it with. And if you haven't heard me tell this story before, this song is actually based on the real life love story of Damon and I, because we're dating now, but we also used to date when we were younger. And then, we went our separate ways in life at one point, as, some people do sometimes. And then I kind of always had this feeling that there was something about our story that was unfinished, that, there was going to be more to it. There would be another chapter in our book.
And here we are.
Making it happen. And so, I had this title, Unfinished, which was basically about this idea that I felt like there was more to the story and that we were going to get back together. And so, like I said, I had it in my phone for a long time. And then last year I went to BC to work with some new producers, Brian Howes and JVP. And so I sat down with them and a writer from LA, Nolan Sipe. And we finally wrote this title that I had in my phone forever, and finally got to write this real life love story. If you haven't, there's also a music video for Unfinished on YouTube. So if you haven't checked that out, I'd love for you to go check it out and let me know what you think. Damon does some acting himself, so we just thought we'd throw him right into the music video to play, hard role to play yourself.
Right? What a stretch.
Real challenge. But We filmed it in Alliston, Ontario, where we live, at a fair that goes on here every year called Potato Festival. And so that was kind of like a date that we had gone on back in the day. And so we thought it would be cool to film sort of like the real life story of us when we were 18 and going on this date to the fair.
Very, very local and very authentic a video.
Right? Yeah, it's very real. I mean, it has like my car in it. It has our
That's
house
right.
in it.
Yeah.
Pretty much everything's real down to the baby at the end of the video, which
Well,
is
it was a
not,
real baby, but not really our
but
baby.
not really our baby is what I mean. Our friends who live just around the corner have an adorable little girl that we look after sometimes, and so she was quite cute at the end of the video for us to be our pretend baby. But should we play it for them now? Let's play you guys some Unfinished. Try to put it down, but I'll pick it back up. It's hard to let go of a paperback love. I can still see you young and wild. Something about us never out of style. Don't you want to know how it ends? Don't you want to know how it ends? We were one stroke away from a masterpiece. We were one note away from a symphony. We were almost so close to having everything. You were rented skinny jeans from out of town, and I was that book that you couldn't put down. We were almost so close that we were meant to be. And if you're gonna stop, we can write us right back in it. Unfinished. Flames burn out, but the embers last. Do you wonder what if? Do you think about me? Wanna add another chapter to our story? Don't you wanna know how it ends? Don't you wanna know how it ends? We were one stroke away from a masterpiece. We were one note away from a symphony. We were almost so close to having everything. You were raised in skinny jeans from out of town, and I was that book that you couldn't put down. We were almost so close to we were meant to be. And if we roll us up, we can write us right back in it. Unfinished. And it's so good back then, make you wanna try it again. Don't you wanna know how it ends? Don't you wanna know how it ends? We were one stroke away from a masterpiece. We were one note away from a symphony. We were almost so close to having everything. You were raised in skinny jeans from out of town, and I was that book that you couldn't put down. We were almost so close to we were meant to be. And if we roll us up, we could write us right back in it. And if you roll us up, we could write us right back in it. Unfinished. Oh, unfinished. Oh, nice. Just gonna check in over here. It's hard to read the comments from afar. I feel like I have really good eyesight until I do this. Ooh, some people checking in from the UK, some people from Ottawa, Canada. Oh, some people from Scotland. Oh my goodness, all around the world. Well, that's the perk of Nashville Meets World, is that the audience is worldwide, right? So thank you guys for.
It's nice to meet you, world.
Yes, so nice to hang out with you, world. Thanks for checking in from all over the place. Mandy says, bet she's in her bedroom looking out the window and it's a nice view. Well, that's good. Glad it's a good view today. Oh, Sue said she was excited because the next song was about our relationship and she said it should be great. Well, hope you liked it. Hope you enjoyed it, Sue. We got someone checking in from Boston in their backyard. All right. I hope it's a nice day in Boston. It's getting a little warmer here for those who are in Canada, because we're in Canada. And it's getting a little bit warmer. I think it's like 13, 14 degrees today. So I'm hoping that means no surprise snowfall. Because, those who are in Canada know that sometimes,
You just never know.
middle of April and you think it's spring and then all of a sudden it's like, just kidding. And
Wake up one morning and it looks like Christmas morning.
pretty much it looks more like Christmas than Easter. So let's hope we're passing on that this year. It looks like it's springtime. I know a lot of people are putting their spring tires on their car, so hopefully no more snowfalls for us here. What's the weather like where you guys are? I know you guys people are checking in from all over the world, so tell us what it's like. Is it sunny? Is it nice? Is it raining? Is it snowing? Tell us what the weather's like where you're at today. And if you're just joining us, my name's Nicole Rayy with 2 Y's, and this is Damon. And we're playing you some tunes from my brand new EP called All Women. And if you'd like to download it or buy yourself a physical copy, there is a link in the description of the live video today. There's a link to stream the album as well as go buy yourself a copy. And there's also a virtual tip jar if you're feeling generous and you're enjoying the entertainment today. Feel free to, drop $1 in virtually. So actually I thought next we would play the title track from the album called All Women. And this is a really special tune for me. If you're familiar with me and my music, you might know that I write a lot of songs about relationships and the ups and downs of relationships, the breakups, the falling in love. And that's a way that I've always been able to express my emotions about relationships is through song. But I always really wanted to write something a little bit more personal that just has to do with me as an individual and more specifically what it means to me to be a woman. And this is something that I've been wanting to do for a while now, and I'm excited to finally have that tune out there. And especially right now, I know that it's still sort of an ongoing issue for women in country music that, things aren't exactly feeling equal, and that, women don't get as much airplay or festival time as males. And I know that a lot of us females are sort of coming together to celebrate and support one another and hopefully make a change in the right direction for things to be a little bit more equal for males and females in the industry. And so that's another reason why I really wanted to get this song out there right now, because I wanted something, an anthem to celebrate women and for women to feel empowered and good about themselves, whether you're in music or whether you're in any industry, because I know there's equality isn't there in different industries of workplace still as well. And so, I just wanted this to be an anthem for women to just feel empowered and good about themselves, and for women to feel like they never have to box themselves in to be anything specific. You can be whatever you want and define yourself however you want as a woman. And so that's what this song is all about. And should we give it to them? I'm just going to get some water here for a second, but you get going. Beautiful and broken, introverted and outspoken, labels get me going, I'm as guarded as I'm hoping I know, but I grow in all these pieces of life, every curve fits by design. I'm a tomboy, thick skin, rough around the edges, soft on a 6-inch, heels in a dress. It's one and the same now, one or the other. I've got 100 books behind my cover. I'm a letter page gentleman, open door open, powerful feminist, dictionary definition. Got a line or two that's missing, you know. Yeah, you know. It ain't even intermission, and you think you got the gist of the show. But you don't. And in all these pieces of mine, every curve fits by design. I'm a tomboy, thick skin, rough around the edges, soft eyes, 6-inch heels in a dress. It's one and the same, not one or the other. I've got 100 books behind my cover. I'ma let you pay, gentlemen, of the door open. Powerful feminists know where I'm going. Different sides of the same position. I'm all love, all fight, oh woman. I'm a tomboy, thick skin, rough around the edges, soft eyes, 6-inch heels in a dress. It's one and the same, now one or the other. I've got 100 books behind my cover. I'ma let you pay, gentlemen, hold the door open. Powerful feminists know where I'm going. Different sides of the same position. I'm all love, all fight, oh woman, all love, all fight, oh woman. Nice. All right, I'm just going to check in with you guys over here. What's going on? Greg says, stay strong and stay well. You too. Oh, Sue said she loved the song. Thanks, Sue. Thank you guys so much for joining us and hanging out with us. This is a lot of fun for us to hop on here and hang out with you guys, especially on the Nashville Meets World page, because we got friends checking in from all over the world, which is pretty cool. So thank you guys so much, and thank you to Nashville Meets World for having us today, take over the page and play some tunes from my new EP, All Women. Although I thought maybe for the next song we'd take a break from the album just for one and do something fun. What do you think?
That sounds like a great idea.
Yeah? All right.
Fun with that.
All right. Yeah, we're going to do a cover tune from an artist by the name of Jade Bird. I believe she's from the UK, actually, so some of you may be very familiar with her. I had never heard of her before, and Damon was listening to some music on Spotify, and this artist came on. And
one you just had to share.
Yeah.
Just had to tell somebody about it.
She's great, and I love her voice and love her tunes, and so I've been doing this one as part of my set quite a bit now, because it's just so much fun, and we love rocking it, so... hopefully you guys like some Jade Bird, and we'll have a little fun with this one. Gotta blow on those hands.
That's right.
Gotta warm it up to rock on this one.
I've got blisters on my fingers.
All right, shall we rock it? Does she wake up, put on makeup in the bathroom, and go to work and stay late and text her she'll be back soon? Better bustle his fingers down her pretty blonde platinum blue. I bet you never thought about that, did you? And it's none of my business, and I don't want to get involved if you think that she's good. I think you should be told she's got you on your knees like a little pie. Everybody thinks that you're just a little toy. She's got a muscle, got a daddy like her. She asks you if you love her, and you nod and say, oh. First, you don't ask if you can check her phone and talk about the guys who work so you feel ego central. Like fancy cars and football teams, and she like continental with a European accent. Does she speak? Oh, so gentle, and it's none of my business, and I don't want to get involved if you're thinking that she's good. I think you should be told she's got you on your knees like a little pie. Everybody sees that you're just a little toy. She's got a muscle, got a belly like a bird. She asks you if you love her, and you nod and say, oh, show you it hurts, but you don't seem to see that what she's out at work, she's doing what she did to me. She's got you on your knees like a little boy. Everybody seems that you're just a little boy. She's got a mouthful and a red hot boy. She asks you if you love her and you nod and say, oh, she asks you if you love her and you nod and say, oh, she asks you if you love her and you nod and say, oh. You're killing me with this song. So a couple, I was gonna say a week ago we did this tune in the live stream too, but we accidentally didn't have a capo with us, and it's supposed to be a capo 2 for those who play guitar and know what that means. And so we didn't have a capo, so we did it like 2 tones down from the actual song because
pulled it off quite well too.
But yeah, I mean, it's quite a high song, so going lower 2 tones, I mean, it is not too difficult. So this time I said, Damon, make sure we have the capo so that we can do it in the right key of the song.
I had the capo.
And he had the capo.
And I used the capo.
I didn't notice, like, when he just first started strumming. And then I looked at the guitar right before I was about to start singing and realized that he had capoed it on 3, and that all of a sudden now I have to sing this very high song even higher than it already is. So thanks for that, Damon. For
you get what you paid for, and I get paid in love. So
so apparently my love's not good enough to play it in the right key of the song. So hopefully next time we do that one in the live stream, we can finally do it in the right key of the song.
3rd time's the charm, right?
But let's see what people are saying out there. Maybe people liked it so high. Right. How's it going, guys? Howdy. Oh, Polly, love it. Thanks for entertaining us today. You're welcome. Thank you for brightening up my day by sharing your music and your light, says Irene. No problem. We're happy to be here playing some tunes, brightening up your day, hanging out with you guys, singing songs in the wrong key, all that good stuff. Oh, good job, David.
All right.
So I guess we'll play a couple more tunes, or maybe one more tune. Well, we've almost been with you for half an hour now, and then I don't want to take up all your day, but we love hanging out with you guys, so we're definitely going to hang out for a little bit more. If you're just joining us now, my name is Nicole Rayy with 2 Y's, and we're playing you some tunes today from my new EP called All Women. If you haven't yet, feel free to stream it and check it out. There is a link to the video where you can check out the album, as well as a link to my website. If you want to buy a hard copy, I'll make sure it's germ-free and send it to you in the mail. And there's also a virtual tip jar link. If you want to drop $1 in, we'd be more than excited to get your dollar. But most of all, we just want to make sure you guys are staying home and staying safe. Let us know where you're quarantining, and hopefully this music can brighten up your afternoon, keep you entertained, keep you busy, because I know a lot of us are going a little stir crazy and staying home, and it's getting a little difficult, and hopefully, this difficult time will pass soon enough. But until then, we're gonna, keep entertaining you with some music, and hopefully that'll bring you some joy this afternoon. Thanks again to Nashville Meets World for having me take over the page today. And you might have seen my face on here before, as I am the Toronto correspondent for Nashville Meets World, and I can't wait to bring you guys some more great interviews. I'm sort of sad that I haven't been able to go out and interview any artists right now, since we're all stuck at home, of course. But maybe I'll do something fun where I Skype interview somebody for you guys for some more entertainment for the page as well. So if there's any artists that you think I should interview for Nashville Meets World, let me know. Send me a message. You guys can follow me facebook.com/NicoleRayMusic, Instagram.com/NicoleRayMusic, and @nray on Twitter, and that's Rayy with 2 Y's. All right, should we play them one more song before we part for the afternoon?
Sounds like a good idea. What would you like to play?
Maybe we'll play them some Fireproof. What do you think? So Fireproof is the first track from my album, and I think it's an appropriate song for right now. It's always been one of my favorites because of the message that I think it brings, and that is just, no matter what you're going through in your life, that you're strong and that you can get through it and that you're fireproof. And so I know it's a hard time right now in the world, and so this one just goes out to anyone having a difficult time right now, and I just want you all to know that you're fireproof. Hang in there. Hurt me once before and I never saw it coming, till it was out the door running away. Your kiss left sweat on my skin. You're like an automatic flame, you're coming back around. That was a never again, and you can't touch me now. So go on and pour the gasoline, come on and throw the lighter. I can take the heat, baby, I'm fire. Ooh, baby, I'm fireproof. You don't get to me, baby, like you used to. I don't feel a thing, baby, I'm fire. Ooh, baby, I'm fireproof. Show me what you got, stand a little closer. Say some of those set my heart on fire line. Well, I stop, drop and roll my eyes. Go on, tell me you love me, watch me go cold. Baby, you're the only one that's going up in smoke. So go on, yeah. Pour the gasoline, come on and throw the lighter. I can take the heat, baby, I'm fire. Ooh, baby, I'm fireproof. You don't get to me, baby, like you used to. I don't feel a thing, baby, I'm fire. Ooh, baby, I'm fireproof. Baby, I'm fireproof. I'm fireproof. I'm fireproof. Fireproof. Show you what you got, stand a little closer. And pour the gasoline, come on and throw the lighter. I can take the heat, baby, I'm fire. Ooh, baby, I'm fireproof. You don't get to me, baby, like you used to. I don't feel a thing, baby, I'm fire. Ooh, baby, I'm fireproof. Baby, I'm fireproof. I'm fireproof. I'm fireproof. Fireproof. Heard me once before and I never saw it coming. Yay. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for joining us. It was great to be able to hang out with you guys and hopefully bring some entertainment and enjoyment and light to your day. And hope you're all keeping safe and trying to keep busy. And if you like what you heard and you want to hear a little bit more, we played, 4 of the 6 tunes from the EP for you guys today. So if you're liking what you're hearing and you want to hear the other 2 songs that you didn't get a chance to hear, then you can go to the link in the video and stream the album on Spotify or Apple Music or wherever you listen to your music. And there's also a link to my store if you want to buy a hard copy because you loved it so much, and I'll sign it for you and send it in the mail, germ-free. And I really appreciate you guys jumping on and giving us your comments and lovely feedback. So thank you guys so much. I'm just going to hop up here for a minute. Thank you from Colombia, and thank you from Texas. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Sue. Oh, you guys are wonderful. I really appreciate all the lovely comments and you guys joining us and having a great afternoon with us. And I'm Nicole Rayy for Nashville Meets World, and I'll be back soon, hopefully bringing you some more great interviews from the page. And I can't wait. And I hope you all stay safe. And I love you and take care. And we'll see you again soon. Bye, guys.